Hi guys, welcome to another video. Today I'm working on my Chevy 350. Um, so I just got it back to the machine shop like a couple months ago, and I want to go test the water pump or test the fitment. Sorry. And these holes, when they cleaned it up, everything, all these um, bolts will not go completely through after I tap them. And I use Royal Purple 5W20 on it. So I just fill the cap up a little bit, dip a little, dip it in the oil a little bit, run in there a little bit, or just so it's just nice and smooth. So when we start putting everything back together, everything goes by really smoothly. So in case you guys are doing this, or if you're new to this, just always try to clean your threads right before, or test fit. Make sure, because I set it on there, and the problem was it was leaving just like maybe an 1/8 inch. It wasn't seated up all the way up against there. Washer still had play in it. So just always make sure to go through all your holes, make sure everything's good. And yeah, preparation is key. All right, so what I'm using is just what I had leftover oil from my oil change. So decided to use that. It's got some of the best stuff in it. I just fill the cap up with the dye, or the tap, sorry, and dip it in there a little bit. Start running it through. And a lot of these, I mean, it's hard at first, but I know it's the right one. So it's not like I'm cross-threading it or anything. I just take it out, kind of brush it off, whatever's left on there. Get some more oil on it. And then keep going. And I know this one does pass straight through, so I don't got to worry about. We're going to put sealant on it anyways. We put them on all four just because it's the way my dad's done it for a few years. No, I shouldn't say a few years, but a long time. And it's just something he's always done. He never know. Don't take the chance on it. And see, it's gonna bottom out right there. Okay, run it back out, and you can. It's got some pretty good tension on it. And I just take one of the bolts originally used with it, run it in there, and it's pushing out air, so I know it goes straight through. So I'm just gonna work this one hole a little bit just to clean up whatever that's left in there. We'll see what happens. Wrong one. This is the one that goes straight through. This is the one I was having problems with. But I'll just run it through here real quick. So it's going to be tight. I just run it back and forth. The same process did on the last one. Dab off the tap. Just run it back in there. Like I said, it's going to be tight. And a lot of you guys probably already know this. Some people probably don't. But you know what? It's fine. Like I said before, preparation is key when it comes to building new block, or not new block, but new engine. And you want to take every precaution you can when you're doing this, because second something doesn't bolt up, you just spent however much money on it, and now you're having all these problems. And see, they like that. That's all the way through. You can hear it just cleaning those threads right up. All right. Take a bolt, clean off that one, right in there. Now, that's a lot better. And it could be just remnants of the last owner who had it. But since we're just going to double check this top one again, I usually go until it either stops or it just gets super tight, or I just don't want to take the chance of breaking it or poking through or whatever. So right there, it's completely stopped. It's bottomed out. So run it back out. All right. So now we're going to test fit the water pump again and make sure it comes on, or make sure it goes on there right. All the bolts sit up there flush. So, all right, well, let's get to it. As you can see, I understand we still got to put a gasket in here and everything too, but that bolt is, or that washer still got some play to it. Bottom one tightened right up. This side tightened right up really nicely, but this is the only one I'm kind of worried about because on the back side it's blind. So what we might have to do is figure out what we're gonna have to do with this. So until then, I guess we'll take it off, clean it again, and see what happens. So after we talked to another source, I kind of explained the situation to him. So what we're gonna do is we're just gonna take this bolt out. We're gonna mark it because we're gonna cut it, and then we're gonna clean it up a lot, or best we can. And then just to make sure this gets tight, yes, there is gonna be a gasket behind here, but we're not gonna take that much off, just enough to where this sits completely flat on there. So let's get to it. So I think we're just gonna take off 2 threads on it. So that's what we're gonna do. Could use a grinder, but I have a little bit more control with this. And we'll just get this cut real quick, and then we'll test fit it. So now what we're going to use is just a deep burring tool. Got off of Amazon. Nothing too special. And should be going the right way. Yep. Clean it up. There we go. A bit more. Yep. All right. Let's take it to the engine block and let's see what it is. What we're going to do, just clean this up real quick. Because even though we just tapped all the holes and don't want to put any more garbage in there. So, got started, turned in, and now it is tight. So now I know we'll mark that one, but all of them are tight, and that's what I like to see. So now that we test the water pump, or the mounting of the water pump, we're pretty confident that everything's going to work. Good thing we tapped them. Probably what next one I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a tap again, go around all the timing chain cover bracket, or the holes as well, get those all cleaned up. So when we slap that on there, goes on there with these. So till then, catch you guys on the next one.